Are you having fun in your business? I mean, it should be fun, right? Well, sometimes the fun gets overlooked when you're dealing with the have-tos, the complexities of being your own boss and actually running the show. It's my goal that this, the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast, can help reignite your spark of fun by providing tips, tools, insights, and inspiration so you can enjoy running your business in the simplest, easiest, most fun way possible. I'll be sharing practical tips and ideas that you can implement immediately, along with business and money mindset insights to keep you moving forward no matter what's going on around you. I'm your host, Deirdre Amies, the Fun Business and Money Coach and founder of Powered by Personality. Let's play. Hey there, and welcome to the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast. Today, I want to dive right on into the good stuff. We're getting up close and personal with 3 common mistakes to avoid when simplifying your business. Because let's not overcomplicate anything with the random chit-chat, hey? I'm a huge fan of simplicity. For me, it's like a breath of fresh air when you remove those layers of complexity that can build up over time and just take your life and business back to basics. It's like, so nice. And that's why I love helping digital creatives, the web designers, photographers, copywriters, content marketers, video and audio experts to transform your business by simplifying everything. And one of the most common themes I hear from these amazing creative people is that they think they need to get better at marketing their own services. They need to bring in more clients so they can hit their income goals. That's not it at all. They're so focused on providing this incredible digital work for their clients that it's easy to let their own stuff slide. A client will ask for more, and before you know it, you've added 15 things to your offer that sound good on the surface, and maybe because they're shiny and new. But in reality, they're not aligned with you, your brand, or maybe even your expertise. An example of this is, have you ever looked at someone's offer when you're maybe considering working with them, or maybe even after you've signed up and you're going through their system or framework and you've realized this is really hard. Why is it so hard? You don't know when you're going to get time to handle everything, so you end up doing nothing, or you don't sign up at all in the first place. That's the stuff that I'm talking about. Simple offers that exactly meet the needs of your audience, your people, and making everything easy. The complexity also comes through in your pricing. Man, do we get all twisted up in knots about what to charge. Honestly, it's super easy when you've got your offer, your framework, and your brand sorted. When you have those foundations in place, it becomes really empowering. You can be more confident in everything you do, and that comes across in your marketing and within your conversations with clients or potential clients as well. So what are these 3 common mistakes to avoid when simplifying your business? In a nutshell, they are, number 1, thinking it's a one and done thing. Number 2, eliminating essential elements. And number 3, not going deep enough. And as I said before, I'm a huge fan of simplicity because it truly does help you stand out from the crowd, which is something that we all want, right? There is a very crowded marketplace for your services out there. This way, if you're taking a simplified approach, there's no confusion for you or your clients on your message, and it makes you an easy and obvious yes for them. Yes, please, I would like your help. What I see and hear from most entrepreneurs is that they feel stuck and overwhelmed. They don't know what to do next. They think they need to refine their niche or analyze their ideal client more or tweak their messaging because it's a little bit off, which is entirely possible. You might need to do that, but it's not where we need to start. We need to dig a little further into your business. And that's when it becomes obvious that in most cases, you might have added a ton of complex add ons in the name of automation and efficiency, but they end up being time suckers instead. Whether it's trying to juggle too many social media platforms because you've been told you need to be everywhere all of the time, but they never convert to customers or actual money in your account. Or maybe getting stuck down the rabbit hole of creating reels and funnels and automations, or trying to cater to everyone. And then you end up with clients who are anything but your ideal clients. All of this falls into the category of complexity. Now, I would love to hear if that's something that you've experienced. Send me a DM on Facebook or Instagram. I'm at Fun Business Fun Money, all one word, on both platforms. And tell me about it. Where have you overcomplicated things and realized that you needed to pull back? I can tell you, I spent far too much time listening to mentors who encouraged me to try all sorts of things that I need. And it took a lot of self-belief and a whole lot of courage to say no more. If it doesn't feel right for me, I'm not doing it. End of story. Now, I'm not saying that it's not important. That stuff is great when you're experiencing real growth and perhaps needing to bring in a team to help you to run the systems and processes that you've already proven to be effective in your business. Where it's not great is if you're blindly following the advice of some guru who really has no idea what you actually need and just wants to sell you their generic course or system. Your personality plays a huge part in how you run your business, whether you like it or not. What works for one person may not be right for you. I give my clients templates and then I help them to customize it to their own style and talents, purely because I want everyone to win in life and business and money. And it's also challenging for a lot of neurodiverse or neurospicy people as well. Too many shiny objects make it harder to see the actual important stuff. If you're paying attention on social media, you'll notice a lot more people talking about how, as an adult, they finally have an answer as to why and how they think and act differently to other people. So let's make it easier for the majority of people to understand who we are, what we do, and how we can help, shall we? Let's do that. Let's dig into these 3 mistakes a little further. Mistake number 1 is thinking that it's a one and done thing. I hate to break it to you, but simplifying is an ongoing practice that you need to build into your business. Just like tidying your house or clearing your email inbox, it's something that you have to do on the regular. Damn it! That doesn't mean that it has to take a lot of time for whatever this thing is. Just set aside some time every quarter, even twice a year, once a year, whatever works for you, and review what's going on in your business. I'd recommend at least twice a year and create the space for you to try something new and test things out for a decent amount of time. Then you can review the results to see if it's worth continuing without getting stuck trying to force something that doesn't actually work for you. You can grab my Start, Stop, Continue guide to help you with this. It's got a handy-dandy checklist to prompt your thinking in some of the areas that you might not otherwise consider. You'll find the link to download it in the description of this episode and in the show notes. And that's also why Ignite, my coaching program, is a minimum 6-month process. And it's not 6 weeks or even 90 days. A lot of clients end up staying for 12 months and longer because they love having the space and the support to implement and test things while we're still working together, so they have a better shot of making things work. Mistake number 2 is eliminating essential elements. This one might seem kind of silly and obvious. I mean, why on earth would you eliminate a critical piece of your business? But that's what happens when you overthink it and freak out that you're on the wrong track. You might take it too far. Unfortunately, it's all too common, and it's usually because you're being influenced by the wrong people. That's not to say they're wrong, but maybe they're not the right person with the right advice for you. And whether that's an expert in your industry or someone in your network, they may have made a negative comment that sticks in your head. Just make sure that you're not throwing out an essential element based on someone else's opinion. So here's a question for you. What's something you've stopped doing that you've since realized was actually an essential step in your business? I remember doing exactly this a few years ago. I was following the advice of an expert to take a more casual approach to my coaching. I let go of the structure and a proven system that I'd created that I knew worked, and my clients absolutely loved it. And I focused on some key outcomes from a completely different angle. Now, that still created results, but it really muddied the waters and made it harder for me to articulate what I do, how I get you from A to B, and it also made it harder for my clients because there wasn't a clear process. I'd thrown out something really important. So my suggestion here is to really take a pause and consider the impact of each piece of your process, whatever it might be. It could be your marketing process or the actual framework or roadmap that you take your clients through. So if Instagram is something that you love and it generates leads that turn into clients or customers for you, keep doing it. But if you're putting in a ton of work and it's not creating results, you either need to shift your focus elsewhere or work on your brand and messaging because you're somehow missing the mark. Again, this is where my Start, Stop, Continue guide comes in handy. Whatever you're doing, it's not right and it's not wrong. It's not good and it's not bad. Okay, hang on. Spamming people and adding them to a Facebook group or your email list without permission is bad. Don't be doing that. But you get what I mean. There's no one right solution for everyone. Take a look at what you're doing and decide, how important is this to me? Do I enjoy doing it? And does it create the outcome that I want? Keep it simple. And mistake number 3, not going deep enough. Let's go a bit deeper on this one. Just like taking too much out can cause problems, so can a surface level cleanup. It's like running a cloth over something to wipe the dust off when it really needs a dunk in some hot soapy water. Something that I learned in my corporate career was that doing a deep dive into various systems and processes usually turns up things that could be improved, even though it appears to be fine on the surface. You might discover something that will eventually break down or fall over at a critical time, and that'll stop your momentum at exactly the wrong time, which is so not fun. So doing that deep dive helps spot those things before they break. And on the flip side, it might turn up some absolute gold. Going through your process, you can discover something that you've just glossed over and you go, damn, that is a really good thing. I need to talk about that more. And often in those corporate deep dive reviews, people from other teams or departments would see things that they could implement themselves and then make their own projects simpler, faster, or better in general. Here's something that I want you to write down if you can. If you're driving, don't be doing that. Staying comfortable won't serve me in the long term. Staying comfortable won't serve me in the long term. Taking a serious look at what you've currently got is always a good thing. It helps to propel you forward and it keeps shifting the boundaries of your comfort zone. Entrepreneurs love to talk about going all in. That's what this means. When you go all in, you can't help but shift those boundaries because there's no way out otherwise. There are always going to be layers of complexity. Once you remove one, you're going to spot another one. It's like money blocks. You clear something or you think you've cleared it, there's always another layer. It shows up in a different disguise. It doesn't mean that you have to take action on everything all at once, but just seeing and acknowledging the gaps that you have in your business as far and as deep as you can take them, that's a massive help to you in the long run and to your clients, of course. So figuring out what to ditch, what to keep, and what to fill the gaps with is in itself a simple and easy process. But it's a whole lot simpler and easier when you have someone guiding you through it all. That's what you get in Ignite, my one-to-one coaching program. We sort out all the things you need and let go of the things you don't need. In just our first call recently, one of my clients saw how she could let go of a really difficult and demanding client so that she could create the space for a whole new direction in her business with some really exciting leads that are already in the works. She just couldn't see them before. So if that sounds like something you'd like for your business, send me a DM about Ignite. I'm at Fun Business, Fun Money on both Instagram and Facebook, all one word. We'll have a quick chat. I'll send you the full details of the program and make sure that we're a swipe right personality fit to get you the results you're looking for. That's what I have for you today. I hope this helps you avoid making these and other common mistakes when you want to simplify your business. Everyone deserves to have a clean, simple, and easy business that gets you excited about the day ahead. And that all starts with simplifying things in the right way. You've got a unique business that you created around your unique personality, whether you realize it or not. And you deserve to have it working with ease and grace, no matter what you're doing. Take care, have fun simplifying your business, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. If you found this episode useful, make sure you hit that follow button on your chosen podcast platform so you get the notifications when each new episode goes live and you don't miss anything. If you know someone who would also get something from it, don't be shy, share it with them. One of the best things about being a business coach for online entrepreneurs is helping them make sense of their creative ideas and turn them into a simple, clear business system that actually makes money. A client recently described me as a castle building expert. You've got the big vision and some of the building materials already, but you don't quite know how to bring it all together into a solid foundation. Then I come along and I show you the blueprint that makes sense of it all. I love that analogy. And I'd love to show you your personalized blueprint, the one that's just right for you and your clients. But I can't do that until you join Ignite, my business and money coaching program. So head on over to deirdreamies.com/ignite for all the details. Fill out the application form and let's talk about building your castle in the simplest, easiest way possible.